With less than 3 weeks left until Inauguration Day, House Speaker Mike Johnson faces a fight to keep the gavel, even after an endorsement from President-elect Donald Trump. Johnson has no votes to spare now that there's a shrunken House majority. Democrats are planning to oppose him and nominate their own Speaker candidate, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. CBS News political reporter Libby Cathey is live from West Palm Beach, Florida with the latest. Libby, what are you hearing about why Trump threw his support behind Johnson, and will it be enough? What are the margins that Johnson has to work with?
Hi, Lindsay. Good to be with you. Now, Trump's transition team is projecting confidence that Speaker Johnson will have enough votes to be reelected come Friday. That is the day that the 119th Congress is sworn in, and they will elect a new speaker. But as we saw last year, that proved to be very difficult for Republicans with this slim majority. And once again, as you know, it's an even slimmer majority this time around. Just to give a little bit of context, last time we saw former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. It took 15 rounds for Republicans to ultimately elevate him to Speaker. There are concerns that could happen again this time around with Mike Johnson because, as you mentioned, they cannot afford to really lose any Republican votes, maybe one or two, depending on the majority voting bloc. But Democrats planning to support Hakeem Jeffries. Now, though, Speaker Johnson projecting confidence with Trump's endorsement, saying that, now that Trump has signaled his support, that Republicans need to get together, that they need to work on President Trump's agenda come January 20th. But there are those Republicans who have signaled they may oppose Johnson. That includes Kentucky's Thomas Massey. There are a couple Republicans in Arizona who have not committed to support him. So we will be watching that vote come Friday. Of course, Trump's team now saying this is done, this is settled now that Trump has endorsed Speaker Johnson. But we will see on Friday if those Republicans can stay united when they elect a new speaker. Lindsay.
I want to ask you something else. You mentioned united. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, they're not just trying to cut government spending. They are now weighing in on what is known as an H-1B visa. And their views have really sparked sort of this online spat among Trump's supporters over immigration and the tech industry. Can you help explain what this program is, the center of the debate, and what all this infighting is about?
Yeah, so this really caused a lot of attention and really public discourse and controversy. The MAGA world was disagreeing on these H-1 visas over the break. Let's back up a little bit. Vivek Ramaswamy, who Trump tapped, as you said, to co-lead this Department of Government efficacy, posted on X saying that he does not, that he does support these visas, that he thinks that Americans are going after these jobs. That's why these H-1N visas are, H-1B visas are important to bring in talent for some of these engineering jobs. And then Elon Musk, co-chairing this government efficiency, backed Vivek Ramaswamy. But this was at the detest of several Republicans online who said this goes against Trump's America First immigration policy, saying that these visas hiring foreign workers is not good for America because this is taking away jobs from Americans. However, as many were criticizing Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, Trump came out and stood by them, said he supports this visa program, that there are many employees on his properties who are able to be here because of this visa program. But it really comes from this differences of opinion on immigration, Trump's America First policy, and how that's going to be interpreted in this second term. I will say, there's reporting from the New York Post that incoming Chief of Staff Susie Wiles has told all of Trump's nominees to stop posting on social media this coming after this very public feud. That may be one of the reasons, not wanting to show any differences of opinion there. But Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk getting the backing of President Trump on these visas and expecting them to continue in the new year, despite some opposition from the Freedom Caucus and further right groups on Twitter.
Real quick, Libby, how is the president-elect marking the new year?
Well, he has his annual New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago, not too far behind me tonight. Our Ed O'Keefe will be there, hoping to get some questions in with the president-elect, but he is expected to speak with reporters maybe briefly tonight. We will be there just in case. And also earlier today, Trump's motorcade appeared to head to Trump International Golf Club in West Palm to do a little bit of golfing on New Year's Eve, Lindsay.
Libby Cathey, thank you.